Imagine your son, or a child of your own, coming to the door, there's a knock on the door, and them getting served a lawsuit, basically. That's exactly what happened. Their 16-year-old son. And it's right here, it's black and white. It says, you are being sued, wrongful death, summons. All right? They didn't have an umbrella. So they were offered an umbrella, and we are very passionate about offering all our clients an umbrella. This just reinforces that much more, because I'll just kind of read some of the highlights of this. This happened out in Minneapolis. The defendant crossed the center line, caused a head-on collision with a vehicle, and somebody died. They said it was negligent and carelessly operated, and the lawsuit is for the heirs and next of kin. They suffered loss of guidance, counsel, aid, comfort, assistance, protection, and support, and have otherwise suffered damage and mental anguish, pecuniary loss, paying out certain sums of money provided for a proper burial, all to their damage in an undeterminable sum at this time. So lots of legal paperwork, but just imagine the trauma. Goes over your home, goes over, do you have any toys? Any boats or anything, or motorcycles? Ooh, I don't know what that is. Okay, you have snowmobile. Does that look like a snowmobile? Oh man, it goes over everything. And the funny thing is, with your toys, oftentimes those can be the most crazy accidents where people can get injured. Okay, so we're going to give you $1 million over and above your auto and home policies. So instead of you having $100,000, you're going to have 1.5 million.
In an accident, does the umbrella kick in first, or is it the policy?
Nope, that's the underlying limits.
Okay.
That's why I gave you the $500,000 first, because you need to, it exhausts the underlying limits first.
Okay.
Here's the most important part of the umbrella that most companies don't offer. In fact, a lot of them aren't able to offer that, like the State Farms and Liberty Mutual, USAA. It's the uninsured, underinsured portion of your umbrella, okay? That goes back to the you sue them coverage. So instead of you having a $500,000, which is what we gave you for the uninsured, underinsured,
Yep.
to protect your family,
Yep.
you sue them, you're gonna have 1.5 million now.
Okay. And that's enough?
It's a lot more than you have. It's actually
Yeah.
15 times more than you have.
Yeah.
And in your situation, and this is an exact situation that I told somebody just a few weeks ago, we were able to save them money and get them auto home umbrella with the uninsured, underinsured on it. And, so we're giving them 15 times the coverage. Sometimes though, and I actually take it as a challenge when we can't save people money, I enjoy getting them, let's say, 15 times the coverage, even if it's $100, $200, $300, $500 more per year. Because I'm not afraid to eat the other agent's lunch a little bit and say, your agent didn't do a good job. You're making 6 figures and you have 100,000 limits right now? What was he doing? What was she doing? I mean, you need to protect all this, hard work you're putting in to provide for your family. So, just a couple quick examples. You're going to be renting out your house down in Florida. And this is a real world example. Somebody had a dwelling fire, what they call it, a rental, and they rented it out to a family, and the parents went out. They had 4 kids. When the parents went out to dinner, one of the kids started a fire somehow. They got out, but a couple of the younger kids didn't, and they died. So that's just a super, super tragic situation. That's where you'd be happy you have an umbrella. Another situation, it sounds kind of simple. You buy a hot tub, the cover doesn't fit. You have a friend that has a cover that will fit. You go over, borrow their hot tub cover. You bring it home in their vehicle. The hot tub on the highway, the cover flies out, hits a motorcyclist, and the motorcyclist crashes. They're a paraplegic now. That's why you need an umbrella. One last, here's a good situation. Anne-Marie, you sell one of those Swedish logs. Are you paying attention, Anne-Marie? Swedish logs. You guys know what the Swedish logs are? I was gonna bring the umbrella, but I didn't want to freak you out, so open it up inside. But the Swedish logs, you have to put some lighter fluid in them, and it kind of creates these little bonfires, which we absolutely love. But the neighbor kids come over, the family comes over, you go inside to make some drinks. The lighter fluid's off to the side. The 3-year-old puts the lighter fluid on top of the log. It blows up. They get second-degree burns on their face. It's not even scarring, but this little girl is going to have discoloring on her face the rest of her life. Even if they're your best friend, they will sue you for that, the pain and what that girl's going to have to go through the rest of their life. So that's why you need an umbrella. Thank you so much, and if you want to learn more, I'm happy to do a one-to-one with anybody in the room.